Hi, this is Carol. I'm participating in the Mixed Media March 2025 Challenge hosted by Carrie Griffiths. More information can be found in the description of this video. Let's get started. You have to do one piece of mixed media art every day during March, which equals 31 pieces, and each piece has to have the number on it for the day you do it. So today is March 1st, so I'm using the number 1, and so on. I am counting my book cover as day 1 because it's rectangular in shape and everything has a gel print on it. These here in the background, all the stripes, were little pieces I cut off of all of these because, I'm just a scrap collector and I have to use them. Well, see there? Those scraps looked really cute. And these are gel prints that I've been working on. I made them two-sided. So it made 2 signatures that I'm not going to sew into my journal until I'm done, but that's what it's going to look like. Be a little book. So I'm counting the cover is day 1, so I need to finish that. Oh yes, these things, known as collage fodder, I made all of these using a Sharpie, and some of them were put on book pages and some of them were just on like a 28-pound copy machine paper. The ones with the color on them, they won't smear when they get wet because I used Inktense blocks. They dry permanent like ink, so you can get it wet with glue and it won't smear. And I had so much fun making all this stuff. So anything on here, these is either a Sharpie, Inktense blocks. That's it. Only those 2 things, actually. There's not a third thing. And then I have these numbers that I plan on using. So let's get this cover finished. This flower here, I did on a book page using the Inktense blocks. Like this. I just loosely painted a flower shape. Flower. And then I got good old Sharpie. And you do not have to be perfect with this. This is why I love doing this so much. All right. I'm going to do a few little stripes on here. Alrighty. And then I want the stem to go down this green. So I like the stem to come out of like that. Just a simple flower like you drew in school. Now, I do like the stem to come through where the 2 petals go together. So I'm going to try to do this one with that in mind. So I want the stem to go there. So I'm going to and I'm not worrying that it's not completely covered with the color, because to me, that's what adds some of the specialness to it. And I'm just going to do a line on these. This one, I'm going to make the stem a little thicker because when you cut it out, you got to have a little substance for gluing. So I'm just going to go down another time there. Okay. And you see, I got some extra spots. So what I like to do is draw some leaves. And cut those out. Let's see if I can find one. That's what they look like. That's what these are right here on the front. Or I like to do these little things, which it's loosely a rose. So you just kind of draw a circle and just kind of wonky draw a circle. So simple. This is just so simple. And then if it's not bright enough for what I like, then I get out my little bag of Sharpies and say I want more yellow on this. I just color it however I want to. But don't color the whole thing that way. That way it gives it a little dimension. Let's see what color that is. That's a really bright pink. Might be too bright. Nope, not too bright. I just do a few of the pieces, a few of the little squiggly spots. Then when you cut them out, they're really cute. As far as my Sharpies go, this is one of my favorite colors, the slime green one. It's just a good color. And then when you cut it out, it's when it kind of comes to life. And see, when you take it out of the book, it's just so cute. And when you put it on some of this mixed media paper, the gel prints, of course, this one's too big for my book here, as I cut it off. It just looks really good next to the gel prints. Here's another example. I had this little scratch piece of paper, and I scribbled on it with the Inkten blocks. So I'll do a little weed. I don't know. It doesn't exist in nature, just a made up thing. All right. And then I'm going to get my littler Sharpie, more of a fine tip one. And I will draw a little line on it. Like that. And then I'm going to do kind of a doodle, basically. I love to do this while I'm listening to an audiobook. Right. I want to make that stem a little wider. Makes it a little easier when you're cutting it. Just to have a slightly wider stem. Okay. All right. All right. Is that not the cutest? And then you just find where you want it in your book, and it just looks so good. Just find the color that you think the thing you made looks the best on. Like I think it would probably look good on this one. It's fun. I love doing it. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a lot of my pages using that stuff. But today it is almost finished. I did it off camera while I was listening to my audiobook, but I wanted to finish it up with my number and possibly a positive word right there and a word right here. I'll be using the art glitter glue a lot during this because it adheres better to paint. And all these gel prints are made with paint, and a glue stick just won't hold. My fingers, let me get these little tweezers out. There we go. Just so happens that matches. I didn't plan it that way. I'll put it right there. Day one. Now I need to find a little word. I'm going to be using a lot of stickers during this challenge. Stickers and the fodder that I made with the Sharpies, and also these little images like these from these books I have called Studio Light Art by Marlene. They're already cut. You just have to punch them out. Let's see. I'll show you what I mean. See right there? I already took that one out. It's just a little punch that comes out. And a lot of these words I might be using also from Art by Marlene. I just like her. I like her style. And I am going to ink the edge of it. Not too much, but a little bit since it's on page 1. Going to be one of the first things you see. And even though it's a sticker, I'm going to put some art glitter glue on it. And put it right here. Art heels. It does. Oh, I forgot I was looking for one for there too. I'm not putting that on there, but I'm tempted. Well, let's go with the old standby, be kind. On day 1, art heals, be kind. And then the front and back of the journal. And then starting on March 2nd, I'll start on this page. And when I get into the middle section, which is, it happens twice in the journal, I'm going to make this one spread. That way I'll end up with day 31 being on the very back. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you come back.